Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good... Oh, sorry for that crunching. Let me get off of it. There we go. Right, let's start again, shall we? Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is where you are. Welcome back to another episode on the Annoyed Dad channel. So today, you can see we're out here with Mr. Alexander. And let's open up the door. There we go. So you can see Mr. Alexander is there, and he's got his 4 ladies with him. There should only be 3, but he's actually got 4, but that's all right. It's not a big problem for us. They seem to all quite like being in there. Now, as you know, everybody is under lockdown at the minute. All the birds are, because of the bird flu and the issues that that is creating. Fingers crossed it won't go on for too much longer, but we have had it now for the last 2 years that there has been lockdowns over the winter, and from what I can see of the data, that's going to continue for a little bit longer. So we have come to the decision that unfortunately a number of birds have to go. We can't keep everything that we have got. Oh, there's Steve-O at the back there, our disabled duck. So unfortunately we are going to be culling some. It's not going to be the girls, because obviously they are egg productive, hopefully, although there are a couple who I think have become egg eaters. Well, she wants to be on camera. There are a couple that have become egg eaters, but I'm going to try to get them out of it if I can. But we do have a number of excess cockerels, and today those excess cockerels are going to be culled. It's not the nicest thing to have to do, but unfortunately they are nothing more than just extra mouths that need to be fed that aren't really doing anything. So let's get our stuff together, sort things out, and we'll go and kill some coals. And we'll go and cull some cockerels. Okay, just before we do, I'll just point out a couple of things. Number one, if you have not already done so, I made a video a couple of years back where I explained in detail and depth how I cull the cockerels using the broomstick method. So all you need is just a broomstick, your feet and your hands, and you're able to cull birds quickly, swiftly and humanely. I will put the link wherever the link appears to that video. If you haven't watched it before, go and watch it. It's interesting to see how it's done, and I know a number of people have made all the comments underneath to say that it has helped them when they have had to do it. It really is that simple. The smaller birds, I'm not going to do that. I'm able to do them with my hands, so I will do that. These birds are being culled because unfortunately it is really sad to say it, but there is no need for them. We don't require them. They're not doing anything. They are just mouths to feed. They are constant money. They're not going to be anything going forward, and you can hear the cacophony of them, hopefully, in the background around me as they're going off. Next thing is, I am doing this pre-feeding. They haven't been fed yet today, meaning that the croup and everything else is going to be empty, so it's going to be easier on our part to get this done. I do it quickly, I do it swiftly, I do it without hesitation, and just get straight in there and get it done. That way it's best for the bird, and it's best for everybody watching me here today, just to get it done swiftly, and then it's over and done with. I won't talk a lot to the camera, I won't explain a lot, because obviously, as I said, there's another video where that has all been done. But yeah, we've got several to do today, so we're going to get them done, and then it's out the way. Right, let's crack on. Okay, don't worry, I'm not going to do this on camera. You're not going to see anything just yet. But I just like to point out, so this is the last of the little banthams that I've got to do. I've just done a couple already, and this one here is the last one. And it is an absolutely gorgeous bird, and we've tried to sell it. We've tried to get it passed on to somebody else so as he can go and live somewhere else and live out his time. And I know there's going to be people saying, why don't you just keep it? Just keep it, it's going to be fine, just look after it. The issue is that we can't. It is just constant money after money after money. It's one of the hard things of farming. You've just got to be, I don't know what the right word is, but you've got to leave behind all of your thoughts of he could live his life out here or there or somewhere else, and combine that with the financial side of things, realizing that currently I am paying £50 a week to keep these things fed, and they're not giving me any return. So yeah, unfortunately the end has come for this guy. So I'm going to do this guy, and then I'm moving on to the large fowl. But as you're able to see, he's quite happily sat in my hands, and from when we go from now to it being over for him is going to be under 5 seconds. So I'm going to say bye, and I will come back and we'll do some time lapse, I think, with the large fowl birds. Right, okay, that is me all done. I've got the last one just hanging up there just to do the last of its throwing about that they do when it comes to an end. So let's just go around and have a quick look. So in here I had 2 cockerels, and we're now down to 1. You can't really see very much, and they've gone and hidden. You might have seen on that time lapse there was a bit of gap in between where I was there and where I wasn't there. That's mainly because I was coming around here to get... Got an escapee! Now to catch you, missus, and put you back in a second. So I was coming around here to get these guys, but obviously when you're going into a big coop like this, your presence can cause some issues. So I just go in there and I just stand and wait, just let them calm down a little bit. You can see I still got 2 boys there. There is more boys in there still as well. So I just go there, stand there, let them calm down a little bit, and then I can make absolutely definitely sure if there's one that I'm unsure of, if it is a girl or a boy, that it is a boy, because I just wait for it to go on its cock-a-doodle-doodling. And then I was able to catch it, bring it out, and complete the job, which is a very impolite way of putting it, but unfortunate for what it is. So what's left? We have still got 3 large fowl cockerels. You can see one just here, that boy there. He's a offshoot of Herky, one of our original cockerels. I don't know if you can make it out, but just at the back there, there's a Moran, and just behind them even further, there is a pure white one, which is going around. So we've still got 3 large fowl. This little lad down here, all white, he is a bantam. He's a bit on the larger side for a bantam, but we hatched him out a couple of years back, and he's always been a favourite of mine, so he escaped being a favourite. He was lucky. So yeah, so those guys are still there, and then we come around here to the geese. See, they're all like, give us breakfast. So these guys are staying. I might get rid of some of the geese. So if you want Toulouse cross geese, or if you want Franconian geese, not Mr. A there, he's a Steinbecker, Franconian geese, yeah, give us a shout, drop us a message, and I'm sure we can sort something out. We're based near Hastings, East Sussex, if you want to come down to collect. So yeah, so that's the geese there staying. These guys in here. The turkeys, I think the turkeys are going to go. Main reason being is that they are brother and sister, so I can't do anything with them. I've just got 1 male, 1 female, and I think come the spring he's going to be too adventurous with her, shall we say. So I think they've got to go. and they will be advertised. Well, if you want them again, let me know. I'm not doing this as any sort of a woohoo, look at me, this is what I do sort of video. There's going to be no advertising on this video, no monetization on it at all. It is done purely as a, this is one of the realities of the things you have to put up with. I think we've got 11 birds in there now, and you have to make these tough choices between, do you continue with them, feeding them for no return, or do you just say, right, that's 10 birds less is going to be X amount of feed less, X amount of fights within the group because all of them are bunched up because of lockdown, X amount of issues with birds being, how can I put it, with the ladies being used too much, shall we say. And you know, you're just dropping down all of these issues, so those guys are gone. Plus it's also going to be a little bit quieter, not that that's really a reason for doing this. So yeah, I just thought I would bring you the realities of what we actually have to go through. So thank you so much for watching, if you have watched through to the end. If you do have any questions, queries, comments, concerns, leave them down below. I do try to answer as many of them as I can, and if you are asking me a genuine question about how do you do this and whatever, I will answer it. Remember to go and check out that other video where I showed you the broomstick method, which is a really, really good way of being able to cull birds. You might have seen me doing it there. I haven't looked back at the time lapse yet. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please do like, well, no, don't not. Well, if you want to hit the like button, I'll understand that you're not liking it because you like this sort of content, but because you like the content I produce, hit the subscribe button. God, digging a hole there, aren't I? And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.